Okay, in our last section, I walk you through the Tech Clarity Coach website. And in this section, I want to go into a little bit details of the technology that we are using to build this platform. So Nestra, it's a uh, platform that you can use to make beautiful websites with Nest.js and MDX. So the MDS part is the most important thing here, really, because MDS is Markdown, right? So it give you the opportunity to be able to write both React and Markdown in on your pages, which is really, really great. So if you have the knowledge of React, you know some Nest.js and Markdown, you'll be able to like use it. So they have like some of the things you can do. You can use it to create documentations, websites. You can use links and optimize images, and also they have some amazing things they could do. Advanced data lighting, like if you need to highlight syntax for example code, for instance, we can have that. Also translation. Yeah, I think we'll be doing translation later uh, on Tech Clarity Coach, definitely, because we have people that are going to be reading Tech Clarity Coach from different places. We should to support maybe English, Dutch, or any other languages that we could support. And also, they have inbuilt full text search, which is really great. Dark mode and all of those things. So, and also accessibility and stuff. It's really amazing, simple, easy to set up, and it's really, really cool. If you look at the showcase here, you'll see like different websites that actually use it. Double, it's using it, the Graph, using it, Node.js, it's using it. Like lots of documentation and some nice websites out there are using it already. So it's really, really great. So, and also they have the documentation. So it's documentation side I want to show. So currently we've already have like your introduction, the quick start. So there are two ways to use this. They have some inbuilt things, the blog one, and also they have this documentation one. So we are building off this documentation one, which I think is great. But I think in the future we could have like a blog on text clarity coach. So we can actually integrate a blog concept that people can actually write for us and things like that and contribute. So let's go to the docs theme which we are using. So these are basic things that we use. We have like the get started page. So where you can do the installation. We have already installed this and everything. All of these things have been done already. So we have team configuration, the way it works. So we can have logos and stuff. All of these things have been set up already, which I think is great. SEOs and stuff, all of them have been set up. So you don't really need to worry about these things at all. So what we need to worry about so much is actually we have page configuration also. So you use this meta.json, you will see it in our repository when we go to the repository again on how to actually set up pages and stuff. But most of the pages we need for Nest.js for Tech Clarity Coach have been set up, and you can just go through them to see how all of these pages were organized and stuff like that. So, which I think is really great. Um, yeah, so you can have hidden routes that you don't want people to. A lot of things in this place, which I think is really great. So you could just take your time to go through this, and I think it's amazing. Uh, Also, we have some built-in stuff like steps. So if you like want to add some kind of steps or timeline to it, we have tabs that we can use also, like something like this. You could just like copy the code and edit them and use them. So yeah, I think it's great. So and then we have the guide, right? The guide is how to like organize file, markdown, how to use syntax highlighting, how to do internationalization. They have how to use TypeScript with it, net, how to use images. But most of these things have been done in the page in the on the project already. So what you could do is just like look at the project code, look at how it's organized, how we use images, where we use images, how we organize files, how we use Markdown. But the most important thing I want to show you here is actually Markdown. So because that's what we are using to do all of our writing, right? So and Markdown is basically like you can have this syntax like this. You can have like this. It's like H2 in Markdown, I think, and also the Advantage of MDS is that we can also have React function inside here. You understand? And render that here inside the markdown. And then we can have something like this. You can see hello markdown, then we can have all of the counters. And that is how powerful it is. So you can have both markdown and React co-located together to render a page. So yeah, you can see different things. If you want to do strike through in markdown, this how you do it. You want to do tag list, you can see this. So there's a places that we use table in it, especially in the resource page. So which I'm going to do video on that. And this is the markdown that actually generates this table. So you can just go through this and see all of the markdown, it's the most important one. So, but if you look at the Tech Clarity website itself, you see that most of the markdown and everything have been there. So you can borrow them just to use it and everything and how to contribute to it. So, and also if you open a PR, definitely if you make any mistakes, I'll be able to see it and then I can correct you and point you to the right direction. But I think that it's good to have the knowledge of the technology that is used to build this. So just spend sometimes a little bit more to explore all of these things, to understand how they work, images, link, and stuff like that. It's quite easy to use and it's really amazing. So if you have any questions, you can ask in the group or on